So welcome. We're going to be making Potstickers. So for those of you who don't know what they are, they're delicious kind of like Italian dumplings filled with a variety of delicious and savory ingredients. They can be made gluten-free. So over here, it's going to be the ingredients that we're going to be working with today. So I have my gyoza wrappers. These are literally from Chino, California, which is so funny. It's hard to see under there. I don't know if you guys know, but you know, a lot of our favorite sauce, like sriracha, if you guys know about sriracha, it's an Asian sauce, but it's actually manufactured in America, as well as like, say, Tapatio, also the same, right? So here's another, this is like straight from America, right? So these are delicious gyoza wrappers. And then we're also going to be working today, I have some bulette or Swiss chard. So you can use Napa cabbage, you can use, white cabbage. I kind of like this, It's what my grocer sent us in their weekly panier, their weekly delivery. And we're also going to be using soy sauce. What I have is tamari, so it's a gluten-free soy sauce, and also sesame oil. So if you guys coming in from the States, you guys know where to find this stuff. For us, we have Asia Frères in Antibes. They're open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays, and I think they close early at 6 p.m. And then they have a pause at lunch from 12 to 1:30 during the confinement period. And just for fun, I thought we would add a little bit of rice vermicelli and some other things in there, fresh garlic, maybe if you want some ginger, a little bit of vinegar, some salt. I'm just going to start with heating up some water. Just move these ingredients behind me. Trusty knife. Okay, just going to start first with chopping our bulette. This is called Swiss chard, right, in the States. So, tell me guys, what have you guys been making lately? Earlier, before I kind of got I accidentally restarted my phone. I was telling you guys how we made bread on Krista Madden's Instagram, In Your Element. It's _your _element. They do wellness festivals here in the south of France and then also in the UK. So we made really awesome bread. Just if you guys are curious, here's what it ended up looking like. So the recipe is on our Facebook page and then also my personal blog, ivyday.com, IVYDAI.com. And just to let you know, we just came out with a cookbook, Gray's Vegan Comfort Classics, easy meals for every day of the week. So we'll have recipes like that. You can go ahead and find that on Amazon in the description box on our Instagram page. We are just chopping up this chard or bulette. The kind that my family usually make is with Chinese chives. They're really yummy. But you really can kind of use, kind of like whatever you want, really. Random odds and ends. I adore Chinese chives. They're so good, but you're burping them up all the time, you know what I mean? So then I'm just chopping them. So in order to hydrate it, you just put it in some hot boiling water for a few minutes. So we'll just set that aside. Okay, so we have that going here, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt to that. And the reason why is that it just drains out some of that excess water. Today, I'm gonna put this mixture straight into my dumplings and pan fry them because I've cut them so thin. They're gonna cook quickly. But if you want, you can also, pre-do them and give them a little stir fry. Okay, so that's kind of marinating there. You could put ground carrots, white cabbage is very good. If you eat fish, a white fish and leek is a super yummy combination. There's countless things to do. So yeah, this recipe was, wow, I've just been making this since I was 5, right? I mean, usually we're making them with Chinese chives, but a bit hard to find now. A lot of places are not delivering. So I'm just here, crushing the garlic. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little mince. So when you're cutting, I'm left-handed, make sure that your hands are in this little claw position Be really careful with the thumb, you know? It's happened to me so many times as a pro chef, you know, slice the thumb off. And then here you'll see that I'm actually, we call it kind of like choking up on the handle. So grasping here, just so you can have a stable grip. And then when we're cutting, we want to do this type of rocking motion. Okay, you're more precise. Your hand doesn't get as tired. Straight up and down, that way. I'm gonna cut it this way. When I used to do my cooking classes and stuff, I would use a food processor, so using that. But for such a small amount, not really necessary. I'm gonna grind this up. Looks good. So that's that. Okay. So good. You know what we would do is like we would eat one dumpling with 1 clove of raw garlic, and you're really like burping that up like all night. But so tasty, and actually like so healthy for you as well. The Chinese consider garlic as a blood cleanser. Okay, so let's take a little spoon here so you can kind of see what's going on here. And let's check on our rice vermicelli. Okay, this out. Okay, so here's our rice vermicelli. So kind of in that texture. That was just about 3 minutes. And some hot water. So getting some rice vermicelli. We're gonna slice that and then put this in here. So that's what we got going on in here. See. Okay, and the trick for my dad is actually you don't want to add a lot of soy sauce. You just add like a little bit, right? For flavor and aroma. Then the majority of what you really should be doing for like the saltiness is salt. That also goes for things like fried rice. It's mostly salt, a little bit of soy sauce. And actually, before you cook your vegetables, you have your oil, and if you throw a pinch of salt in there, it keeps your veggies green as stir fry. Oh, so good. It's like aromatic and toasty. So it's hard to obtain and can be a bit pricey, so I've been holding off on buying it for a while, but now I've been adding it to everything. So just a little drop really does wonders. I've been loving Corona time. I know everyone's like, that's what I call it, Corona time. Even though Gray's for the moment is closed, I mean, we're still doing delivery. So if you're an Antibes Uber Eats or Just Eats, you can order all of our delicious food. Today I did some enchiladas with those stewed banana peels that I was talking about in the earlier class. And, okay, but let me see what you think about this mixture. What else? You know what? I think I'm going to add some spring onions actually. So here I got some nice spring veggies. So some scallions in there because why not? And a little bit of vinegar. It's actually super easy. It's literally just like flour and water. The water has to be hot. It's a hot water dough. And I'm gonna put some of this. It's what's called It's Italian, okay? It's kind of like a broccoli rabe, or I don't even know quite how to explain it, but usually they put it with, it's from Napoli. Usually they put it with like pizza with sausage and stuff, but it's like freaking delicious. I'm really obsessed with it. So that's going on. Come over here and show you how to do the wrapping. So we're just gonna put a little bit of, I just put water, and you just want to put water around. I'll do another one so you guys can see. And then you just put a little bit of filling in the center. Okay, so like that. You don't want to overfill, but just start with a small amount. My relatives are freaking amazing like this. They do them so fast, like in 2 seconds. So I've just folded them together like this. And then I'm just pleating. I'm doing it backwards for you guys. I'm doing 2 little pleats here. Okay, so what that does is it allows your dumplings, the filling, to be kind of like in a nice little lump in your mouth. It's better mouthfeel and it's more beautiful. Okay, so you just go like this. See? Okay. That actually took me many years to master, okay? It's not like you just like do it like that, right? So I'll just show another one. So you want to put the water around. Okay. Sometimes I see people using egg, but you can just kind of do that. And then you just put like a little bit of filling. And like I said, these can be done with tofu, or you can do, if you eat meat, you can add also, you know, whatever kind of protein that you want, okay? And then so just go and fold them together like this, okay, like a little taco. Okay, and then we just bring the pleat in like that. My relatives are crazy. They can do freaking like 5 of them, and they do it like really, really fast. Like that. So we're gonna talk a little bit about like gyoza versus pot stickers versus dumplings. They're not all the same, okay? These are called gyoza wrappers, which is like the Japanese version, and they're a little bit like thinner usually. Dumpling wrappers are a little bit thicker, and the gyoza are usually pan fried. I personally prefer Chinese style because they're a bit thicker, sort of like a bit tastier. So there's dumplings, which are just boiled. We also have the pot stickers. So pot stickers originally was because you had the leftover dumplings, right? And then you just refry them. They've become sort of like a delicacy in their own right, and are just super yummy doing that. And then there's also wontons, and the wonton wrappers are like square, very thin, a little tiny bit of filling, and they cook very quickly. You can do them like in a soup, so delicious. Another fun fact is dumplings are a northern dish, so things that are based with wheat. On Chinese New Year, this is like what you eat. You eat dumplings. And so what you do is actually at the stroke of midnight, when the New Year starts, you eat dumplings. So yeah, I'm just folding them here. Okay. When confinement period is over, this is kind of one of those things that kind of have to show in person. But yeah, so we, during this dim sum class I did in Los Angeles, we also did shumai and just like a ton of super amazing dim sum dishes. And there's also a different type of really famous, it's Din Tai Fung. They're Shanghainese soup dumplings, but they're actually made famous by the Taiwanese restaurant. So those are little tiny, really paper thin, mini little buns, and the way they make them soupy is they put gelatinized bone broth. They also have vegetarian options. So let's go ahead and place these on. Gotta like work on how we're gonna do this. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go over here and we're going to be frying them. Okay, so we're just gonna heat this up. So how we're gonna do this is we're just gonna put a little smidge of oil. It's best to use a neutral oil, but you know, you just got olive oil. Do what you can, okay? So for anything, anytime you're cooking, you know, unless people say, you know, unless the recipe says so, you always wanna wait till your pan is hot. Then you put your oil in, kind of shimmering a little bit before you put your food in. So we got these nice little pot stickers in here. So let's get some water here. So you can just take a look here. Oh, see, they're getting kind of like really nice and brown here. So we want to try to get that sort of in all of the gyoza. I feel like they're burning now, so. Woo! Okay, so this is when you gotta be fast. Just put a little bit of water. And cover, okay? So we're doing like a light steaming there. Here we go, let's check these out. 20 minutes. So you can see that the tops of these are just like a little bit chewy, okay? I'm gonna wait for the water to evaporate. So take a look at what's going under here. Oh, good, that's the color we want, okay. So we just let these go a little bit longer, and that's where we're gonna get the crispy bottom. And if you do this correctly, like just like fill up the whole pan with gyoza, the starch from the bottom will actually make a crust, and then you can just invert the whole thing onto a pan. It's pretty spectacular. So, while that is going on, let's make a quick little awesome sauce. So we got the vinegar, right? Homemade apple cider vinegar in there. And we're doing my tamales, gluten-free soy sauce. But you can just use normal. Actually, soy sauce, right? Made with soy. But in the last 100 years or so, soy sauce manufacturers switched to using wheat because it ferments faster. Soy takes 3 months, wheat takes 1 month. Oh, and here, this stuff is amazing. Sambal oleg. You can make it yourself. I was in Bali, in Ubud, Indonesian cooking class, and they make it themselves, and it's so much better when you make it fresh. Ray's just started making them. Making our own hot sauce, which some of you guys had the pleasure of trying. Awesome hot sauce made with marbled chilies. Getting to the end, you guys. Amazing pot stickers. Oh. Ooh, Mommy's gonna try some now. That's so good. I thought I had to maybe saute the vegetables beforehand, but it came out really, really good. So yummy. The friarelli is a little bit overpowering, but it also does add flavor, so I don't know. My dog totally wants some. See if I got like crispy on the bottom. Wow. I can see all the veggies and stuff. I'm so impressed by myself. These are so good. Do you want some? Do you want some? Aww. My dog is so cute. And also, don't forget to buy our cookbook, Gray's Vegan Comfort Classics. The link is in the description box. Let me know what else you guys want me to show you how to make. I almost feel like crying now because I just miss everyone so much. I mean, I'm doing great, but I miss seeing guys' faces, especially in the cafe. So stay strong, be healthy. I'll see you all guys very soon, okay? Ciao.